What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having a great day myself. I cannot complain. As you can see, it is absolutely beautiful outside. Not a cloud in sight. And today we're going to be getting into the S10. So yesterday I went ahead and washed the S10. And then I also did some preventative maintenance, I guess you could say. I checked all the fluids, made sure they were all topped off. And then I also went ahead and checked the tire pressure. And then after that, before putting everything away, I went to put tire shine on. I noticed that the inside or the outside of the tire is like almost bald. And once I saw that, it was an automatic worry for me. And I thought to myself, what does the inside of the tire look like? Sure enough, when I checked the inside of the tire, it was completely shot. What I mean by completely shot is the tire is completely bald on the inside, and it is even showing wire, which is not good because if anybody knows tires, that could cause an easy blowout. I'm really not trying to have a tire blowout, so what I think I'm gonna go ahead and do is take this wheel and bring it to the driver's side rear. It's essentially like if I'm gonna be doing a tire rotation, I know for some cars it's different, or the process is different. I know for some, I think for like front wheel drive it's crisscross, or rear wheel drive is crisscross, and then for front wheel drive you just swap the rears to the front. I forgot exactly how it goes. I would have to check the diagrams, but I'm just gonna go ahead and crisscross it because this is the next best tire that I have. And I mean, if the passenger side front is getting wasted that bad, then obviously it's wasting pretty fast and it's doing a lot of damage to the tire. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put the next best one up there for the meantime, because I cannot locate this size tire anywhere near me. So I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and place an order on them, and then I would have to wait a couple of days. But for the meantime, in those couple of days of waiting, I need my truck, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put that tire on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some cars moved around, and then we'll go ahead and get this process started. All right, so I did go ahead and get the cars moved around. I have the S10 here in the driveway, and I'm gonna go ahead and start the process of removing this wheel and swapping it to the back. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys in a time lapse, just so I could take you guys along with me. And once I have the tire off, I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what that tire is looking like. So here we have the tire, and let me see if I can see it. I can just move this out the way. We'll start rolling it. And yeah, as you can see, it is completely split. You can literally see like the metal inside the tire, and you can see it is down to the wire, and the whole side is just bald, which is not good. Like this can easily cause a tire blowout and easily cause an accident, which I am not trying to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place this in the back just temporarily until the tires that I order or buy local to me get here. I'm gonna go ahead and start with removing the back now to go ahead and get them swapped. All right, everyone, so that is the front one that I took off earlier. This is the back one that I just removed. As you can see, the inner sidewall on this one is not nearly as bald. It's not cracking, nor is it showing wire. Even on the outside, it has plenty of tread and life left. And yeah, so this one's gonna be going to the front passenger, that one's gonna be staying in the rear driver. And I'm gonna go ahead and place you guys on another time lapse for installing them back on, and then I'll go ahead and explain to you guys what I'm gonna go ahead and do when it comes to ordering these tires. Alright everyone, so we are back in the S10. I'm currently driving it. I'm stuck in a little bit of traffic, but before I was on some twists and turns, and it does seem like swapping that tire to the back did take away the wobble and the vibration that the S10 had up front. I know that doesn't mean that it's fixed by any means. I'm gonna go ahead and try and find a set of tires local to me or order them online. But it does seem like I'm gonna have to order them online because I cannot find any local to me. So I'm gonna have to place an order on some online, and it does say that it's gonna take anywhere from 3 to 5 business days to get to me. And since I do daily drive the truck, I just wanted to play it more safe than I was seriously having that tire in the front. It being in the front is a little more dangerous than it being in the back, simply because on this truck specifically, I have a solid straight axle, so the wheels back there are always in perfect alignment, versus in the front I have alignment, like adjustment options, like for example camber, caster, and the toe. And not only that, but those are the wheels that I use to steer. So it's like, you know, I want to make sure that I don't have a tire that bad on the part of the truck that gets used, or the wheels of the truck that get used the most. So I did go ahead and get that swapped. Again, the truck does feel much better now. It took away the wobble and it took away the vibration. I'm looking for 255 35 20. I thought it would be easier to get some tires for this truck. I didn't think it would be this difficult. I thought 255 35 20 was a common tire size. Unfortunately, it's not, because I mean, I've been looking for 2 days now for tires near me, like local to me, and nobody seems to have them. I've been calling around different tire shops just to see if maybe they have one in stock, and they just don't seem to have them. The tires that I want to go with now are Bridgestone, Pirelli, Goodyear, or Michelin. I want all four matching tires, so it's gonna have to be one brand specifically, but I want one of those brands, because I mean, if you read about them, they put in so much time and hours of engineering into those tires just to make them as best as they possibly can. And they really focus on like the smoothness of the tire, how quiet the tire is, and just the overall look of the tire. They look really nice as well, and that's what I'm looking for. I know I have been in a lot of newer cars because family members have newer cars, my parents have newer cars, and driving in their cars, you literally cannot feel the road, which is something that I really like, and I would love to do for the S10. Right now the S10 has Cosmo tires. They're okay, they did their job. I've had them for 3 years. They still have a decent amount of tread, except for that one tire. That tire is done. But they still have a pretty good amount of tread. But ever since I've gotten these tires, I have felt like I could feel the road, if that makes sense. And they always had like a little bit like of like feel to them, versus like a lot of these newer cars that I get in that have like Bridgestone or Goodyear or Pirelli or even Michelin, you literally cannot even feel the wheels on the car moving. Like you could be doing maybe 60-70 miles an hour and you don't even notice because the tires make it so smooth. It honestly feels like if you're doing way less, like if you're maybe doing 20 miles an hour, but in reality you're doing like 70 or 80. So I do want to go ahead and get a set of those tires for the S10. Again, it's 255 35 20. I thought it was a common tire size, but it's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and place an order on those. Once I do get them, I'm gonna be taking them to a tire shop local to me. I'm thinking about going to a place called Dr. Rim. They like specialize in wheels and tires. They even fix wheels, and they even like refinish them as well. If you guys needed them refinished or anything like that, you could go to them. And they do in removal installs and mount and balances as well for the tires. So I want to go ahead and go to them because I know out here the streets have not been the smoothest. They used to be so flat before, and there was not really a lot of construction going on previously. Now there is, and the roads are not like evened out the way they used to be, or like flat the way they used to be. And I have taken some pretty bad like potholes and like uneven like lanes. For example, I know this highway that I go on here out in Florida, that I have to take to go to school. They did one lane, and then they did like a part of one lane, but they didn't like smooth it out with the pavement that it had previously, and they left it essentially like more raised than the previous pavement. And I took it, and it was a nasty bump. And that's the reason why I want to go over to Dr. Rim, because I want to make sure that the wheels are not bent, or any of the wheels are bent, because they will check they do have like a machine that they'll throw the wheels on, and they'll check them to see if they have any bends at all. Like they actually remove the tire and just throw the wheel on there itself without the tire to make sure that it's not bent. And then they'll also go ahead and go on a regular like balancing machine with the wheel and tire, throw it on there and see if it's wobbly or anything. And then obviously they'll balance it, make sure that it balances out to 0, and make sure there's no wobble or anything in the wheel and tire at all. So yeah, once I go ahead and get those tires ordered, I will be bringing you guys along for the whole process of the mount and balance. This video wasn't so action-packed, but I just wanted to bring you guys along because it was like an unexpected video. And not only that, but it was like really bad. That tire was really bad, and I just wanted to show you guys, and also kind of like tell you guys how important it is to always do like visual inspections on your cars, because I always try to care for my cars as much as possible. And even me always checking my cars and like making sure the fluids are topped off, making sure the tires are at the right tire pressure, and just doing like preventative maintenance, which I do from time to time. I didn't even catch the fact that my tire was cracked and showing wire and like bald on the inside. And again, I'm constantly checking the S10. I'm constantly checking it, but I don't really get underneath it as often. And obviously, you know, you would have to get underneath it to see the inside of that tire, for you to see like the tire wear. But again, it's always important to do a visual inspection. That is like the one thing that you want to make sure that you always do on your vehicles. Try to just maybe not get underneath it. You could just lay in front of the car and just look underneath it to see if there's any signs of like really bad tire wear, or maybe see if there's any fluids that you can't see from above leaking. And yeah, it's just always important to do a visual inspection on your car, not only for the car but for your personal safety when driving. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell notification icon, and as always, be safe out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.